Imagine a world where the boundaries of our planet no longer confine us. A world where the cosmos is our playground. This is the world SpaceX is creating. But why, you may ask, is this necessary? Well, the answer is simple, yet deeply concerning. Our home, Earth, is suffering from the severe impacts of climate change. Despite the urgent calls of scientists worldwide, global political action has been, to put it mildly, underwhelming. This is where SpaceX and its larger-than-life CEO, Elon Musk, step in. Musk, a man whose dedication to his company is so intense, he's even been known to sleep on the factory floor, has made it his mission to forge a path beyond our atmosphere. He's not just dreaming of a few isolated missions. No, he envisions a future where space travel is as commonplace as catching a flight from Sydney to Melbourne. SpaceX is not just another tech company. It's a lifeline, a vehicle for our species to navigate the increasingly stormy waters of climate change. It's a beacon, illuminating the path to a future where we're not just surviving, but thriving amongst the stars. But it's not just about survival. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's about redefining our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It's about the awe-inspiring potential of human innovation and the unquenchable thirst for knowledge that has driven us since the dawn of time. Just as the explorers of old charted the vast oceans and discovered new lands, so too is SpaceX charting the infinite expanse of space. The stakes are high, the challenges are immense, but the rewards are beyond comprehension. So let's embark on this journey. Let's delve into the story of SpaceX, its inception, its evolution, its groundbreaking innovations, its aspirations, and its profound impact on our future. Because SpaceX isn't just a company, it is a beacon of hope for the future of mankind. Every revolution has a beginning, and for SpaceX it started with a man and his dream. This man was none other than Elon Musk, a visionary entrepreneur with a passion for space exploration and a determination to make it accessible to all. In the early 2000s, Elon Musk launched SpaceX, a private aerospace manufacturer and space transportation company with a singular mission: to reduce space transportation costs and enable the colonization of Mars. A lofty goal, yes, but one that Musk was ready to stake everything on. In the beginning, SpaceX was just a small team of engineers and dreamers working out of a converted warehouse in El Segundo, California. The early days were fraught with challenges. Musk himself admitted that he didn't expect SpaceX to succeed. He was prepared to fail, but he was equally prepared to give it his all. The first rockets, the Falcon 1, were far from successful. The initial 3 launches failed, and SpaceX was on the brink of bankruptcy. But Musk, ever the risk-taker, poured in his own money to fund a 4th launch. And on September 28, 2008, the Falcon 1 successfully reached orbit. It was a turning point in the history of SpaceX, and the beginning of a new era in space exploration. Elon Musk's vision for SpaceX was never just about launching rockets. It was about pushing boundaries, challenging the status quo, and proving that a private company could do what was once the exclusive domain of governments. He believed in a future where humans could live on other planets, where space was not just a final frontier, but a new home. Through a combination of innovation, determination, and a healthy dose of risk-taking, Musk and his team at SpaceX have turned what was once a dream into a tangible reality. They've proven that with enough grit and tenacity, even the stars aren't out of reach. From an ambitious dream to a game-changing reality, SpaceX has truly revolutionized space exploration. And as we look to the future, there's no telling what new frontiers they'll conquer next. Change is the only constant, and SpaceX is no exception. Since its inception in the early years of the 21st century, SpaceX has been a whirlwind of innovation and achievement. It's a tale of a company that dared to dream big and then turned those dreams into reality. In the early days, SpaceX was focused on creating reliable and reusable rockets. The Falcon 1 was their first foray into this endeavor, but it wasn't smooth sailing. It took 5 attempts before the Falcon 1 successfully reached orbit, but this was merely the beginning. Following the Falcon 1, SpaceX introduced the world to the Falcon 9 and the Dragon spacecraft. These were game changers. The Falcon 9, a 2-stage rocket, was designed to transport satellites and the Dragon spacecraft to orbit. The Dragon spacecraft itself was a marvel. capable of carrying up to 7 astronauts to the International Space Station. SpaceX continued to push boundaries with the introduction of the Falcon Heavy, the most powerful operational rocket in the world, by a factor of 2. With the ability to lift into orbit nearly 64 metric tons, it opened up a plethora of possibilities for space exploration and travel. But SpaceX didn't stop there. They started to revolutionize the satellite internet industry with the launch of Starlink, a project aimed at providing satellite internet connectivity to underserved areas of the planet, all while improving upon the speed and latency of existing satellite internet systems. And who could forget the Crew Dragon? This spacecraft was a new chapter in human spaceflight. It marked the first time in history that a commercial company had flown humans to the International Space Station. As we trace the trajectory of SpaceX, we see a continual pursuit of the extraordinary, from creating reusable rockets to launching the first commercial crewed spacecraft. SpaceX has consistently redefined what's possible in space exploration. SpaceX has come a long way, but the journey is far from over. The evolution of SpaceX is a testament to the power of innovation, resilience, and a relentless belief in a future where humans become a multiplanetary species. The story of SpaceX is still being written, and we can't wait to see where this journey takes us next. Innovation is the soul of SpaceX. The company has been a trailblazer in the space industry with a number of key innovations that have changed the game. One of the most significant innovations has been reducing the cost of space travel. SpaceX has achieved this by developing reusable rockets. Traditional rockets are single-use, causing a huge amount of waste and expense. But SpaceX has changed the script, designing rockets that can land back on Earth after delivering their payload to space. This innovation is akin to using a commercial flight over and over again instead of building a new plane for every trip. It's a game changer. Commercialization of space is another area where SpaceX has led the way. They've made space a place for business, not just research and exploration. They're launching satellites for private companies, sending supplies to the International Space Station, and even planning to send tourists into space. Space is no longer just the domain of governments and scientific institutions. It's becoming a marketplace. Speaking of the International Space Station, SpaceX's international collaboration deserves mention. They've worked closely with NASA and other global space agencies, sharing resources and knowledge. This collaboration has been vital in advancing space exploration and technology. Next up, crewed space flights. SpaceX has made history by launching astronauts into space from American soil for the first time in nearly a decade. Their Crew Dragon spacecraft has transported astronauts to and from the International Space Station, marking a new era in human spaceflight. And let's not forget SpaceX's work in revolutionizing satellite internet. With their Starlink project, they're launching thousands of small satellites to provide high-speed internet across the globe. This could bring connectivity to remote areas that traditional internet providers can't reach. SpaceX is not just pushing boundaries, it is redefining them. It's not just about getting to space, it's about making space accessible, affordable, and beneficial for all of humanity. Through their innovations, SpaceX is not just changing space travel, but potentially our everyday lives. SpaceX is not just about reaching the stars, it's about making them accessible to all. The ultimate aspiration of SpaceX is to transform space travel from a lofty dream to a tangible reality for ordinary people. Elon Musk, the driving force behind SpaceX, views space tourism not as a mere possibility, but as an imminent development. He has often spoken of his vision to establish a self-sustaining city on Mars, a vision that's backed by a concrete timeline. His goal? To send the first crewed mission to Mars as early as the mid-2030s. But SpaceX's aspirations go beyond Mars. The company has set its sights on the broader cosmos, with plans to eventually reach other planets and even other star systems. The ambitious Starship, currently under development, is designed to carry up to 100 passengers, making it the vehicle of choice for interplanetary voyages. SpaceX also aims to revolutionize short-haul travel right here on Earth. Imagine hopping aboard a spaceship to travel halfway around the globe in under an hour. That's the promise of the proposed Starship Earth-to-Earth service, a concept that could redefine the way we travel. But what does this mean for you and me? Well, SpaceX's plans could open up a whole new world of possibilities. Imagine vacationing on the moon, studying on Mars, or even working on an asteroid. These may sound like the stuff of science fiction today, but with SpaceX's relentless pursuit of innovation, they could soon be our reality. SpaceX's aspirations are about more than just exploration. They're about making space a part of our everyday lives, changing our perspective of our place in the universe. It's about creating a future where the cosmos is no longer a distant realm, but a familiar neighborhood that we're all a part of. SpaceX is not just reaching for the stars, it's inviting us all to join the journey. And in doing so, it's transforming the very way we perceive and interact with the cosmos. With SpaceX, the stars are no longer distant dreams, but reachable destinations. The future is not a destination, but a journey. And for SpaceX, it's a journey to the stars. As we peer into the future of SpaceX, we see a company daring to dream big, with plans that are nothing short of audacious. SpaceX is not just aiming for the stars, it's planning to inhabit them. The Starship project, an ambitious endeavor to build a fully reusable spacecraft, is set to revolutionize long-distance space travel. Its primary mission, to enable the colonization of Mars and make life multiplanetary. Imagine that. Humanity stretching beyond the confines of Earth, living on the red planet. But it doesn't stop there. SpaceX has its eyes set on the moon as well. The Artemis program, in collaboration with NASA, aims to return humans to the lunar surface by the mid-20s. A stepping stone to Mars, the moon will serve as a crucial training ground for these longer missions. SpaceX is also set to revolutionize our understanding of the universe. The upcoming Starlink project aims to envelop Earth in a network of satellites, providing global broadband coverage. This isn't just about faster internet. It's about democratizing access to information, bridging the digital divide, and connecting humanity like never before. And let's not forget about space tourism. SpaceX is paving the way for ordinary people to experience the extraordinary. With the Dragon spacecraft, SpaceX plans to offer commercial space flights, giving everyday individuals the chance to behold the beauty of our blue planet from the heavens above. These plans, audacious as they may be, have the potential to transform our relationship with space, and in turn, our understanding of ourselves. The future of SpaceX is about challenging the status quo, pushing boundaries, and inspiring generations to dream bigger and reach further than ever before. With SpaceX, the future is not just bright, it's stellar. SpaceX is not just a company, it's a movement that is shaping the future of humanity. A bold statement, perhaps, but one that rings undeniably true. This private American aerospace manufacturer and space transportation company is not only revolutionizing the way we approach space exploration, but it's also inspiring a new generation of space enthusiasts and pioneers. Founded by Elon Musk, a visionary and entrepreneur who's not averse to sleeping on factory floors when the situation calls for it, SpaceX has breathed new life into the space industry. It's not just about reaching for the stars anymore, it's about living among them. This dream, once confined to the realm of science fiction, is now becoming an attainable goal thanks to SpaceX. The effects of this shift in perspective can be seen in the rising interest in space exploration among the younger generation. More and more children are looking up to the stars with dreams of becoming astronauts, engineers, and scientists, roles that will be crucial as we continue to expand our reach into the cosmos. The enthusiasm and curiosity sparked by SpaceX are not just fostering a new generation of space enthusiasts, but also driving advances in STEM education. Beyond inspiring the next generation, SpaceX is also providing a potential solution to the climate crisis that threatens our planet. As we grapple with the effects of global warming, the concept of space colonization has emerged as a possible lifeline. While the idea of abandoning Earth is not the answer to our environmental woes, the technology and knowledge gained from SpaceX's ventures could be instrumental in helping us understand and combat climate change. SpaceX's work on reusable rockets, for instance, is not just about reducing the cost of space travel, but also about minimizing the environmental impact. Every rocket that can be reused is one less that needs to be built, saving resources and reducing emissions. The company's ambitious project, Starlink, aims to provide satellite internet connectivity to underserved areas of the planet. This could revolutionize the way we communicate, educate, and even govern, breaking down barriers and bringing the world closer together. The ripple effects of such a project on global development and unity could be monumental. Then there's the prospect of space tourism. While it may seem like a luxury for the wealthy, its implications run deeper. Making space accessible to ordinary people could shift perspectives, helping us to see our planet as the precious, fragile jewel that it is, and instigating a greater push for its preservation. In essence, Spacex is not just about exploring and colonizing space. It's about creating a better future for humanity, one that embraces technology, knowledge, and unity. It's about igniting dreams, pushing boundaries, and inspiring change. It's about looking beyond our blue dot and realizing that we are not just inhabitants of Earth, but citizens of the universe. Spacex is not just launching rockets, it's launching a new era for mankind.